Let's make eggnog, but vegan. Okay, we've made eggnog before, but that was using a different product. This time we're gonna make it using Morinu tofu. So to get started, you wanna have your blender ready. When you're opening up Morinu tofu, you'll see it has the cut line across the top. Don't let that fool you. That's not necessarily the way to do it. What you wanna do is you go to the bottom, you get one tab open, then get your kitchen shears and cut that sucker off, just like that. Some liquid will come out, it's okay. Then you flip up the two tabs at the top. There's a reason why you do this. I'll explain in a moment. And you just cut those two tabs off. And then you cut on the cut line. Like that. Now, the reason why I did the tab at the bottom first is because otherwise you get suction inside here and nothing comes out. So this way, I can just go like this and it comes right out. Always have a tiny little spatula ready for all the bits that are inside because, you know, this is your tofu, don't waste it. Next, we want to add 12 Deglet Nor dates. I think that's how you say that. They're the smaller ones. If you have larger dates, you might only need like 6 to 8, but 12. These are pitted, by the way, which means they don't have pits. You don't want to put pits in your blender. 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract. 1 teaspoon of cinnamon. This happens to be Ceylon cinnamon. 1 teaspoon of ground nutmeg. If it didn't look like this before you started, make sure you use an actual nutmeg nut and grind it yourself. Trust me, it's worth the effort. 2 tablespoons of maple syrup. Remember that little spatula from before? 1 cup of the non-dairy milk of your choice. This happens to be silk cashew. I like the flavor of it and it's not too heavy and not too fatty. Pop on the lid, bring it for a spin. That was 1 minute and 11 seconds, exactly. The exact time doesn't matter, but make it about a minute or so. Lovely, creamy eggnog. But what would eggnog be from a pitcher of a Vitamix? You probably want to put this in a glass. Of course, once you put it in your mug, top it off with a little bit of freshly ground nutmeg, and away you go. It is super rich, super thick and creamy, just like eggnog should be. Obviously, this is still warm. You want to chill it too, you know, I didn't have a chance to, but this is lovely. The idea for this was, I wanted to make an eggnog that was drinkable as is, that you didn't have to augment in any way. All the spices and everything that's in this works really, really nicely. But, of course, if you wanted to turn this into an adult beverage, I have here 1 ounce of rum. You can certainly add that and use your stirring stick to mix it in. Now, see how this is. That little bit of alcohol actually alters the flavors just slightly. So the cinnamon is a little bit more cinnamony. The vanilla actually comes through a lot more. That was a spiced rum, I believe. It was Kraken spiced rum, as a matter of fact. And it just elevates everything a little bit. And you know, that's how most people think of eggnog anyway. So there you go. As always, guys, thanks so much for watching. We'll see you next time on The Bistro.